Anthony Walker is a guy you had alluded to. He's familiar with Deshaun Watson because he's played against him. He talked about what type of quarterback the Browns are getting.
Obviously playing against him when I was in Indy, 3 out of the 4 years I was there, playing him 6 times. He won't tell you, but I've won more. But going against a competitor, a guy that loves the game of football, an elite playmaker, elite quarterback. It's going to be a lot of trash talk during OTAs, during minicamp, and also during training camp. But at the end of the day, we're working toward a common goal, and that's being Super Bowl champs at the end of the year. And we're going to push each other to get there.
How do you think he's dealing with all this other stuff that's swirling around him right now?
Yeah, I think he does a good job coming in every day and, leaving outside and coming in and focusing on football while he's here. I can't speak on anything else, but, I know when he's here, he's locked in. Happy to be back on the field, happy to have him as our quarterback. So he's confident. He looks good throwing the ball. And I know what he does on game day. So.
Yeah, and Jeff, that wins you a lot of points in the locker room, what you do on game day.
Yeah, and one of the things that he talked about there was how much of a playmaker that Deshaun is. And look, we're used to Baker doing some things, a little bit of improvisation. Deshaun does it differently, and Deshaun really loves to – he's very good at picking his spots at when to attack. And you go back and you watch – I forget which season it was, but the first game in Houston between the Texans and the Colts is a great example of it, and I'm sure Anthony Walker remembers that one pretty well. Deshaun has the ability to pull rabbits out of hats that you don't know where the hat is. He's that kind of a guy. He doesn't do necessarily the standard things as well as some of the top quarterbacks, but boy, he can do things outside the structure of a play that few people can, and it's going to be exciting to watch him do that. David Njoku gets in. You're going to have Amari Cooper out there. You got promising young talent in DPJ and Schwartz, who I apparently am the only person in the Cleveland realm who really likes Anthony Schwartz and what he can still offer. I know he had a bad start. You got to cut this guy a little bit of slack. There's potential for him to be a very good receiver, and Deshaun knows how to use that kind of guy very specifically. And I think that's something to get excited about too.
Yeah, and again, he's got to stay healthy and get on the field, and if he does, I think the rest will probably take care of itself.